Guys, today we'll be unboxing another SpongeBob DVD. This time we're unboxing the complete 5th season, one of the underrated seasons in my opinion. I liked a whole bunch of these episodes and I grew up with some of these episodes, so I don't like it when people badmouth this season because I actually kind of like this season a lot. So yeah, we have season 5, Spine. Back. Although I do have to admit I don't really care much for some episodes on this season, like Fungus Among Us. I didn't really care for that one. Spy Buddies, I didn't care for that one either. But yeah, let's take a look at all the episodes. Disc 1 contains Friend or Foe, the original Fry Cook, Nightlight, Rise and Shine, Waiting, Fungus Among Us, Spy Buddies, Boat Smarts, Good Old What's His Name, New Digs, Crabs a la Mode. Disc 2 contains Roller Cowards, Bucket Sweet Bucket, Breath of Fresh Squidward, To Love a Patty, SpongeBob vs. the Patty Gadget, Money Talks, Slimy Dancin', The Krusty Sponge, and Sing a Song of Patrick. Disc 3 contains Atlantis SquarePants, Picture Day, A Flea in Her Dome, Murray Man vs. SpongeBob, The Big Switch, The Donut of Shame, Blackjack, Blackened Sponge, Pest of the West, The Krusty Plate, and Pat No Pay. Disc 4 contains The Inmates of Summer, To Save a Squirrel, 20,000 Patties Under the Sea, Battle of Bikini Bottom, Whatever Happened to SpongeBob, Goo Goo Gas, The Two Faces of Squidward, Spongehenge, Band of Bikini Bottom, and Stanley as SquarePants. I remember one episode on this season, and that's Atlantis SquarePants. In that episode, a lot of people say it was bad, and I actually liked that episode a lot. And there was another name to the episode, Whatever Happened to SpongeBob. It was called Who Bob What Pants. They had a DVD called Who Bob What Pants, which I really want to get at sometime. Yeah, the special features, which we have Friend or Foe shorts, we have karaoke music videos for Bubble Song, Goodbye Atlantis, Deadeye, Together, If I Could Talk to Money. So yeah, Disc 1, Disc 2, and Disc 3, and Disc 4, which okay, there we go. Okay, I just took the discs out. Say we have Friend or Foe. It's the history of Krabs / Plankton rivalry, with a special appearance of Patchy, the original Fry Cook. Krusty Krab's original Fry Cook Jim stops by. Now SpongeBob is convinced that Jim has taken his job. Nightlight. When SpongeBob reads a scary book before bedtime, everything starts to go bump in the night. Rise and Shine. Check out Patrick's alarming morning routine. Waiting. After sending in box tops to claim his free Kelpo cereal prize, SpongeBob waits by the mailbox for his new toy, and waits. I think that Waiting was when it was talking about box tops, I'm pretty sure that was like a promotion kind of thing. But yeah, Fungus Among Us. SpongeBob develops a nasty, itchy sea fungus that grows over everything it touches. Spy Buddies. Mr. Krabs sends SpongeBob and Patrick on an undercover spying mission. Boat Smarts. Mrs. Puff presents an instructional video on the differences between a driver with boat smarts, played by Squidward, and one without, played by, well, you guess. Good Old What's His Name. Mr. Krabs holds a contest between SpongeBob and Squidward. New Digs. After arriving 1 minute late for work, SpongeBob moves into the Krusty Krab so he'll never be late again. Crabs a la Mode. Plankton tries to freeze the Krusty Krab out of business. Roller Cowards. SpongeBob and Patrick are psyched to ride the scariest roller coaster ever. Bucket Sweet Bucket. Plankton tricks SpongeBob, Squidward, and Patrick into revamping the Chum Bucket. With them occupied, he makes his way to the Krusty Krab formula. Well, not the Krabby Patty formula. I'm sorry, guys. It's just that it's kind of late and it's kind of hard for me to see everything. But yeah, Breath of Fresh Squidward. When Squidward is electrocuted, he becomes the sweetest, happiest guy in town, making him totally annoying. I actually really like that episode so much. I don't care what everybody says about that episode. Breath of Fresh Squidward is one of the best. To love a patty. SpongeBob creates the Krabby Patty of a lifetime and won't part with it. SpongeBob versus the Patty Gadget. Patchy narrates the story of SpongeBob's competition against Squidward's patty making machine. Mermaid Man versus SpongeBob. Well, actually, no. Wrong episode. We have Money Talks. Right. Okay, never mind. Money Talks. Mr. Krabs wishes he could talk to money. And when his wish is granted, he's horrified to learn the money wants to be spent. Slimy Dancing. When he doesn't make it into the Bikini Bottom Dance-a-thon, Squidward agrees to train SpongeBob for the contest. The Krusty Sponge. SpongeBob gets rave reviews from a food critic, so Mr. Krabs tries to cash in on SpongeBob's newfound celebrity. Sing a Song of Patrick. Patrick's written song. Now SpongeBob's gonna help him get it on the radio. Atlantis SquarePants. An ancient medallion helps SpongeBob and pals get to the Atlantis, home of the oldest living bubble. Then Patrick accidentally pops it. Picture Day. SpongeBob spends all morning getting ready for boating school picture day. Now all he has to do is make it to school without getting dirty. A Flea in Her Dome. SpongeBob and Patrick try to help Sandy rid her treedom of fleas. Mermaid Man versus SpongeBob. Plankton's brainwashed Mermaid Man Bark away and ordered them to wreak havoc on the Krusty Krab. Lee Big Switch. After being enrolled in a cook's exchange program, SpongeBob switches places with a snooty French chef from a high-end restaurant. The Donut of Shame. Once Patrick takes SpongeBob's donut, the guilt starts to get the best of him. Blackjack. SpongeBob's parents are missing, and all clues point to Cousin Blackjack, the family bully. Blackened Sponge. SpongeBob gives himself a black eye. Embarrassed, he makes up a tale about being in a nasty fight. Pest of the West. SpongeBob researches his family tree and discovers he's related to Western hero SpongeBob. Flashback to SpongeBob arriving on Bikini Gulch circa 1882 and going head-to-head against dastardly Deadeye Plankton. The Krusty Plate. Out, darn Spot. SpongeBob won't leave work until he gets a stubborn spot off one of the dishes. No pay. Once Patrick eats his weight in Krabby Patties without paying, Mr. Krabs puts him to work. The Inmates of Summer. SpongeBob mistakenly boards a boat hauling inmates to prison, but being SpongeBob, he could have a good time anywhere, with anyone, to save a squirrel. Sandy tricks SpongeBob and Patrick into attending survival training camp, where the creed is, eat or be eaten. 20,000 patties into the sea. Mr. Krabs talks SpongeBob and Patrick into using an old submarine to take the Krusty Krab on the road. The Battle of Bikini Bottom. It's well-groomed SpongeBob versus never washes Patrick. Will SpongeBob clean up, or will Patrick resort to dirty tricks? Whatever happened to SpongeBob? SpongeBob leaves Bikini Bottom, gets amnesia, and finds himself mayor of New Kelp City. Goo Goo Gas. In his latest Krabby Patty theft attempt, Plankton turns everyone inside the Krusty Krab into babies, and babies love to play with every tiny little thing. The Two Faces of Squidward. When Squidward breaks his face, he's so handsome that he becomes the rage of Bikini Bottom. Spongehenge. The winds whipping through SpongeBob's pores are creating beautiful music, and everyone knows music attracts jellyfish. Bandit Bikini Bottom. The United Organization of Fish Against Things Fun and Delicious has banned Krabby Patties. Stanley as SquarePants. Cousin Stanley moves in with SpongeBob to find his life's purpose, but it's tough to find when almost everything you touch goes up in smoke. Really. I like this season because of most of the episodes, and I've had this season for like so long. It's just crazy. I've had this season for years, like 4 or 5 years. I've had this season, and I've seen every single episode of the entire show. And if I have not seen an episode, I will. Trust me, because that's me for you. I love everything SpongeBob. SpongeBob is my favorite show of all time, and you know it. I mean, I would have everything. I'm going to try to collect every single DVD of SpongeBob in the future, and I will not stop. Okay? So, thank you guys so much for watching. like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified from latest videos. Oh, by the way, if you have not checked out already, I actually did an unboxing before of CORALINE. And the thing about it is that when I watched CORALINE, I actually watched it a couple hours ago, the 3D version, and I've already used the 3D glasses. So guys, check out that video, and thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified from the latest videos. Thank you.